having pressed this, I've just basically laid it out. This is the front part of the dress, the neck, and I'm going to just lay my dress on top of this. And duplicate where I want the seamings to come. Now a lot of people complain that they don't have a good fitting kameez. What you can do is, if you haven't got a very good fitting kameez, is basically take your measurements, your bust and your waist and your hips, and mark the points out. So you've got your bust area, you've got your waist, you've got your hips. And then just mark half the measurements of what you've done all the way around, and basically measuring outwards. So if your waist is 30, then you want 15, and 15 you would put the tip of the tape measure, mark it out full, and where the half is, place the center of the tape measure there and measure in 7.5 on one side and 7.5 on the other side, so you've got equal distance on both the sides left. And then do the same on either side of your hip marks and either side of your bust marks, and that you'd have to mess around with it. And what I would suggest is make your machine seam quite wide, and do a rough seam. Try your dress on, and if the fitting seems good, then restitch over that. But if you're measuring with a pre-measured kameez, then I would mark on the outer sides of the dress. Okay, so what we have here is so that's the hip point, the waist point and the bust point. So I've basically just marked it out into the figure shape that I want. I'm going to turn it over and just run a rough seam from there to there and there to there. Then try it on and make sure that I'm happy with the fitting before I finalize that and I attach my sleeves. On the other points, this is the lining, so we're going to just double turn the rough edges of the lining. The daman on the kameez is already done, so that doesn't require any more further work. And then I will prepare piping and attach piping on both the sides of the kameez. Now the back of the daman will require extension because it was coming out short. So what I've done is I took the previous fabric off because it was single, and I wanted to sort of just like double it up. I'm gonna add this extension under the kameez, under the back daman, and then just basically pipe the front, and I'm not going to bother adding any trimming to the bottom of this, but I will be adding piping on both the sides of the jars. So with the sleeves, what I've done is I've cut out the same color lining and almost same color lining, and I'm just gonna attach, just sort of like attach this sleeve. That bit of the sleeve will show, but it really is quite a similar color, and because I'm short on fabric, I'm just gonna have to manage with that. This I'm gonna add, and then add a further lace at the front of the sleeve just to extend them.